Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. It is another good day to be in Monster Hunter. As I will say every time. Yes, welcome. Welcome, Unicorn. Welcome, Poi. Let's get started. So, today, had a very simple goal in mind because I am not intending on necessarily being live for too long today. Probably a short stream. I still have optional quests. I just haven't done them. So, I do kind of want to like go down the list and just kind of get them done. Because they're, I don't know. It's weird because I don't know if it's gonna do the thing that I want it to do. When you completed all the quests for each individual star in the previous games, you would get a check mark that basically says you finished everything. And if you finished every quest that's available to you, but not all the quests in that rank, you wouldn't get a check mark. Or you'd get a blue check mark, implying that there were more quests to do, but not, you don't have them unlocked. So, I'm realizing now that because the stars are not separated, I guess, that's probably not going to give you a check mark, which is too bad. I think it'd be cool if they did that. But yeah, yeah, there's just random, like, I have to hunt a Ray Dow and, like, a Jin Dahad. It's like, okay, I guess we're gonna go do go do that. Just random things that I have to hunt. That's one thick veil. It's so thick. Oh, this is during daytime too. They give you the optional quest during the daytime. That's cool. Because I guess, I don't know. I was wondering if there was ever going to be a time that you would... Oh, wait, no, it's downpour. Sorry, my bad. It is not the good weather. I thought it was good weather. They were giving it to you in good weather. They did not. We have to hunt like a Blangonga. It's just something to do, you know? Just a check mark to be done. I also have all these low rank ones to do, which are going to die in like 0.2 seconds. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go down the list. I hit some, I suppose, what is the term? Momentum? With the thing that I was working on, and I'm like, okay, I think I need to put time aside to just work on this thing. I was legitimately concerned. It's like, it doesn't have to be done anytime soon. But I'm like, okay, just to like hit the ground running, I wonder if I should like take some time off to just work on it. But probably not. I think instead it's just going to be like, okay, we're not going to be on Monster Hunter for 7 hours. It's probably not a good idea. Because if I'm live for too long, I end up being tired, and then I'm like, oh, I don't really do anything, and, you know. I was doing this in World yesterday. True. Alright. Yeah, but in World they give you the like nice check marks when you do all the things in the rank. I think it's kind of sad because I think in World you get new quests for what's it called? Because I think Unicorn has done everything in Wilds already. I think Unicorn started playing World because he is like Hunter rank 400 and has cleared everything. Something like that. But welcome, Cavalier.
Be careful out there.
I am going to start working on this. Oh yeah, there was actually one more thing that I want to do. There is one more thing that I want to do. Hold on a second. Before we start. I guess I was less a fan of Is it possible? Do I think it's possible? Let me try this. Is that possible? I don't know. I guess it'd be a lot more compelling if I was using sword and shield. Probably. Oh, I wonder if there's a good weapon for it. Now I think about it. Is this possible? Give me 2 seconds. It's probably not even... I mean, like, how complicated could it really be, right? We have to do some fashion. And I'm gonna enter the wrong menu every time! Every time! Okay. I think this one for sure. And then... I was thinking the Mizutsune. Oh, but the waist is there. The waist. It's a normal belt. Oh, should it have a... Guess a regular belt works. Yo, was that a gun? I don't know if that's a gun. No, it's just the holster for the... I thought it was a gun. Okay. Yeah, I mean, generic looking person. Can I get the colors right? It's so funny. It's like, wow. Are you telling me you cosplayed as yourself? That is really blue. We turn it down. That's a little easier to look at. Oh, but I can't change this part of the skirt. That actually makes it not work, doesn't it? Right? You can't change this part of the skirt. No! It's too bad. I can't make it blue. I had an idea in my head where I was like, oh, can I make the, can I try making, like, Cassandra or Sophidia from Soul Calibur? But I think because I can't color the skirt, it makes it look kind of awkward. It doesn't quite work. This cute flower bearer is possessed by an evil, horny demon. Please send help. I don't have to answer that question. I don't have to confirm or deny whether or not I am horny or if this vessel is possessed. I mean, like, is a soul just possessing a body? Like, is that not what it is? All right. I wanted to see if this would work. I don't think it really does, to be honest with you. Skirt doesn't really work that well. So, I think I want to switch back to what I had before. Oh, and then I have to change everything back to white. But, evidently I did not hop on to be like, oh, is this a thing that I can do? Yeah, I kind of like the white dress I was using. Or was it? It's, Lalabrina. Where is it? There it is. That's fine. And then I think we just had these hidden. Yeah. So it had the tights. They could be white tights. That's very cute. But it blends in a little too much. Oh, pendants. Wait, hold on a second. So apparently, do I just have it? There's that. There's that. Yes! Yes! Someone informed me that the Kutku plushie exists. And I have 2 of them. Oh. I don't know where the secondary pendant goes. I don't know. The point is, Kutku plushie. What? Counter-argument? Put got details on the skirt? Huh? Flar is possessed by a lecherous spirit. It's complicated, guys. I don't really know how to explain this to you, but like you need to at least have a degree in time magic in order to understand. So, put golden details on the skirt. I don't think we can. Also, for which one? Oh wait, I can make the Zoshia dual blades. That's probably really good. Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you bonking me. 1 second. Oh, so cool. Are they better? They have higher raw. They're actually just better in, like, every way. Oh, man, do I make it? Oh. It's like dual blades are probably better with, like if you're paying attention to elemental weaknesses, is my understanding. Shady dual blades also has white flame torrent. Yeah. Like, do I do it? Like, I don't know, man. Do I? It's like probably. Because dual blades isn't really like my go-to weapon, so it's kind of like.
All right. Should I begin? Watch this.
Let me just get some gems on this and we'll go. Sorry for stalling for so long. Get it. So I want crit boost and probably element. I actually don't even know. Do I want crit element? Probably crit element, right? Hey, Natalie, how's it going? I'm doing good. I am currently suiting up to just finish off my optionals, so hopefully it'll be a bit of a chill day today. And my Cutku plushie. It's so cute. It's goofy. So this is my problem. Very frequently with like cute things like this, I love them so much, but they are incredibly distracting to me. So I might unequip it, but yeah. How's your stream going? Well, we just started and we're about to go on our first hunt. I basically just woke up, so I slept in a little bit today because I was up late working on stuff, and I guess we're taking a bit of a break to play some Monhunt. We need to merge chats. Yeah, I think I don't want to figure it out. That's the problem. The unfortunate problem is I just don't really want to figure it out. Because the way it works right now for the YouTube chat is that all of the like script for displaying the chat is done in like CSS. So like I don't know how to combine the chats and also keep like a relatively similar CSS to what I have. I don't know. The point is that I'd have to redo like all of it. And I don't want to do that. I don't have the time to do that shit. You did the CSS? Not really. Like there's a template for it, but I made several adjustments. Like to do all the padding effect and stuff. Like, yeah. And the animations for the badges showing up on screen, I think I remember doing that. But it was from a template. Vibe coded? I don't know what that means. Do you play other games too, or stick to this one? So, I think for the greater majority of time of me live streaming, I have done basically entirely variety. Like, I'll just play random shit that I want to do. But I have been playing Monhunt probably for... I've been playing Monhunt for... How do I say this? I'm trying to play Monhun more so that I can have like a consistent thing that I play. Because I think to the detriment of the growth of my community, I don't stick around too long playing any game. And I don't know how accurate that's going to be. Who knows? Maybe everyone is going to hate Monster Hunter in like all of some amount of weeks. But yeah, there's a bunch of old playthroughs, I guess, on the channel. Like, we played New Vegas and stuff. That was fun at the time. We were playing Metaphor Refantasio. For this, I think that was like our major playthrough. Using ChatGPT or Claude to figure out some shit and then debug the details. Well, that's the problem, I think, is that it's not like a make code thing. It's like a, I need a solution. Like, I need an infrastructure solution to what is trying to be made. It's like, do I do it in Stream Elements? Do I do it through Streamlabs? Is there an OBS plugin? So it's a matter of like finding the solution and actually implementing it. Which I don't want to be too angry about stuff like ChatGPT, because obviously it is like it is the new how do you say, it's the new Google search bar for people who want to have comprehensive answers and lack reading comprehension. Or my problem is that it's like, okay, how do you apply this to this problem? And it's like, you don't. It's like, I don't need it to generate a line of code. I don't need it to tell me like how a for loop works. I don't need it to do these things. It's like, I literally need I need the specific solution that actually works. Like, I can do all of the minor coding details if I need to. It's just like, okay, what service do I choose? And how do I, like... It's like the CSS probably needs to get thrown out, which is what sucks. Because I spent a lot of time on it. I don't want to throw it out, because it's like... It is like one of the only things that I like. Well, that's not true, but it's one of the main things that I'm actually kind of proud of, that it like exists on the screen, and like the badges like spin and pop out and stuff when you like post. So, anyways, are you pretty new to Twitch streaming? No, I have been live streaming for 4 years, much to my own dismay. I've spent too much time. Like, if we were sunk cost fallacy, we are like sunk cost, like, bad dragon in my ass. That is where we're at. Looks like you're called to do your own pet project to keep your baby. New to Twitch streaming in a way. Yeah, I used to multi-stream in like 2 years ago, I think. And then I just recently started multi-streaming again. Well, and that's the thing, Lou, is that, like, I don't know. I'm busy. We literally had this conversation not that long ago where, like, weren't you there for that? Maybe you weren't. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to remember if people were, like, in a conversation at the time. Oh, we can cap it? Oh, you already could. Or it's like, listen, I just have other priorities, man. Fixing the Twitch chat for the, like, 1 or 2 people that will show up is probably not what I'm gonna spend my time on. I'm sorry. I just saw your profile. It seems pretty fine and cool. Well, thank you. Sorry, I don't mean to undermine the one person who is currently in Twitch chat right now. That is not my intention. I'm just saying that I don't seem to have a whole lot of traction on that platform yet. If I do, fantastic. Like, if it goes up, we'll see what we can do. But, average viewer is 0.5, like, probably not. Like, I don't think we're gonna... It's not gonna... This fucking Ray Dow. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Dude, Clown Canyon. We're going for it right now. What's gonna happen in Clown Canyon today? You gonna set up early? Did you fast travel here? No? Alright.
Trap set.
Oh, trap set? Don't get hit. Hey, wait, it actually worked this time. Well, good job. The curse of Clown Canyon has been broken. So funny. I think you should make some changes with your stream to look more attractive for viewers. Let me know when I need to pay $29.99 for your course about how to increase my viewership. And let me know what I should be doing. If you want me to, I could like move up and down very slowly and have like a low vibration sound in the background. I think that would turn on viewers for sure. You can always over-engineer this shit to do with all possible chats, Rumble, Kick, and such. Yeah, probably. I mean, like, I'm assuming there is a service that does it. It's just like, if I actually do that, then I need to put everything to remake all of the stuff, so I don't want to do it. I don't even have, like, a video for this Friday, you know what I'm saying? So I have to do that. Like, I'm just trying to upkeep. Okay. That cost is so sunk, whoever pulls it out will be crowned the king of the fallacy. Sorry, I didn't read that, but that's great. That is hilarious. I think the stream would improve massively if you undulated strangely and the entire stream had a very quiet mac and cheese stirring noise in the background. Thank you. I'm glad we're on the same page about that, you know. Why don't you have any customized artwork for the channel? Because... wait, what do you mean by that? Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean by that? Like, where? Like, where? Like, on schedules? On thumbnails? Like, literally the entire background and framing, or the chat banner, or the bannerettes? Or the selected, like, style for the text? Or the House Lyria crest, or the entire VTuber model that I made myself? What are you talking about customized artwork? I'm just so confused. Wait, what do you mean by that? Oh, I get it. You just don't think I'm pretty. I understand. You know what? You're right. You just don't think I am attractive? Well, guess what? Can you do this? Bam. Check that out. Bet you feel stupid now, don't you? We had to make sure that we moved slightly to the left, otherwise people would have head patted the thighs. Realistic banner and coolistic stuffs. I'm very confused. I personally think that the House Lyria crest is actually very pretty. And I've been reluctant to ever redo it because I really like it. So...
I was given a message for you.
Hey, do some code? Dude, I want to blink out of existence and you want me to code? Oh, man. Oops. Wait, what? Did I... Oh, I put the quest up. Right. I was confused for a second. Stand by. Yeah, see, that's what I assumed where this was going. I appreciate you coming in here to advertise your services. And in general, I believe that supporting artists is good. I also think that a large part of how a designer or an artist supports a creator is that they apply their brain to like a design solution that works with the theme of your stream character. And I think that that is an important part of how art is shared. However, as you can see, unless you are like a bot or something, I have made all of my stream assets myself. And that's the point. That is the point. The point is that I made all of it myself. That is like half the identity of my channel. So, you do not need any services. I apologize. Best of luck. I hope you can, you know, get some work for yourself. However, maybe don't walk into someone's stream who has made all of the assets by themselves and tell them that they need new assets and that their assets don't look good. Maybe. It's so funny. I saw a post that was kind of similar to this, which how do I like paint the context of it? So there's a person on Skeb who has commissioned like 7 billion pieces of artwork of this one character. Some of it is lewd. So what was I gonna say? Sorry, I got distracted by thinking of lewd artwork. So, yeah, there's this one person who commissioned like a orange cat girl? Is it a dog? Wait, is it even a furry? I don't know if it is. But it's like this girl in an orange bikini. And like, this dude has commissioned like 1,000 pieces of artwork or something like that. Like, so much artwork. And you can get appeals on Skip. So if someone basically goes like, hey, I like your gallery or something like that, base TBH, yo, okay, like, no joke, if I was successful, right, or if I, like, if I was financially successful in any direction, not even just streaming, like if I was, my other professional career in design was doing extremely well, there would be so much Flaris artwork that you would not know what to do with it. Like, dead ass. I would probably commission every relatively competent artist on Skeb. So, yeah, this guy has like thousands of artwork of just like one character. And they got an appeal. So you can get appeals on Skeb if someone like likes your gallery, if it's clearly like you do one character, like if you're a VTuber, like you'll get approached for appeals where it's like, here's like, I would like to do work for you, I would like to do a commission or something, here's the rate. Sometimes, like the ones that I usually look for, which to be fair, it's like, it's an entire, how do you say, it's like a first order, second order type of thinking thing, where if you assume that their starting price is fair, then like they give you a discount on their appeal, that probably means that they want to draw your character, and that's very flattering. I wanted to take those commissions before, but I just literally can't. But sometimes you could say that like their starting price is unfair and they actually only try to get work through appeals. And maybe they'll have a more generic, not answer, like Xbox or something like that. So, the point is that this person got an appeal from an artist, and they were basically like, verbatim, it was like, hey, your gallery looks a little boring. I think I could spice it up by like making some art for you or something. Which is clearly like an automated something. man's literally fucking chat GPT'd their appeal request, even though like half of the point of the appeal request is to be like, hey, I like your... It's... Man, have we just lost the point of communication? Like... Like, we're too busy thinking on the meta level of, like, okay, well, it's a numbers game and I'm just gonna send automated messages, but, like, half the point of, like, resonating with another human being is about, like, communicating and sharing your fucking finite time on this goddamn asteroid with other people who can, like, empathically feel the same thing as you. Anyways, so the point is, they made a post that was, like, maybe don't, like, offer your services in this manner to someone who has, like, thousands and you are, like, borderline undermining the thousands of artists who this person is commissioned to, like, do work for him. So it's literally like, bro, what the fuck are you, like, what are you talking about? Like, anyways, this kind of reminded me of that, is what I'm saying. This, For a second, I thought you somehow knew about me commissioning traditional artists at cons to draw my boring-ass Code Vein Dog Girl OC. I've always wondered if I wanted to do that, by the way. Definitionally, not an asteroid. Yes, this is correct. I was making a hyperbole. This fucking floating, spinning rock in space. Hey bro, your house looks like shit. Pay me to fix it up for you. Yeah, it's like... It's unfortunate because, again, you have to think about the meta level of, like, why this is happening. Anyone who offers their services based on, hey, your house looks like shit, it's the principle of you make your bet. Is that the term? I don't know if there's a parable, not parable, what is the... There's a saying that goes with this, but it's basically like, you attract to the people that you... Like, you attract the energy you put out, right? So, like, I tried to put out some degree of myself, and then the viewers seemingly will be similarly in line with that somehow, maybe some way. Chat reflects the streamer, that's what it is in streaming terms, but more so, like, if you're a narcissistic asshole, you might, like, attract people who are, like, vulnerable to narcissistic assholes, and then you are surrounded by people who deal with your bullshit, basically. So, in the same way, scammers who, like, I'm not saying that people who proposition their work openly are all scammers, but let's say you, as a scammer, send out messages that have, like, are riddled with typos, like, clearly look kind of fake. They're trying to fish for people who are stupid enough to, like, look at that and be fooled by it, which is really, really unfortunate, right? Because, again, like, I don't know. It's probably going to be me in some number of years, right? But it's unfortunate because, like, they're only going to get the people who are going to fall for it. So in a similar vein, the people who feel like they are not good enough, and also that, like, the way that they can improve what they have is by throwing money at the problem to random people who are propositioning their work because they have no self-confidence, and every time, like, their work is criticized, basically, that they need to fix the problem with the thing that is being offered, then you will get those people. Like, you will get clients who want your services in, like, that vein. So it's, I don't know. It's just, like, the worst. Let's be honest, anyone who streams has a big ego or is delusional. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I think, like, there's several reasons why you could want to be a live streamer. I think, funnily enough, for me, it was probably, like, I'm not going to use the term ego. In a sense, it is. Or I think, like, accurately, it is ego. But it's, like, attention. But, like, you want, I just like being the clown. Like, I like making people laugh or be like, "Ayo, what the fuck?" I don't know. Like, there are some people who, basically say, like, I don't like watching my own content, right? Or, like, you can't send me stuff about myself because I won't laugh. But all of the bits that get run that I kind of like are just, I don't know, they're funny to me. So when I rewatch them, I'm like, yeah, this shit's hilarious. Not because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm the best, I like, look at how awesome I am, but because like it's just my humor and I kind of find it funny. So my hope is that there are people who similarly find it funny, and then I can give them a little bit of a smile today. You know, it's not that complicated. Stand by. Yeah, I also think it is called ego. Some people designate a negative connotation with the word, but it's a scientifically accurate term. Well, it depends on the context. So, like, ego meaning, like, sense of self outwardly facing to other people, maybe. But yeah, usually the connotation is negative because usually people who have big egos that aren't, like, in check, right, are kind of assholes. Oh, I didn't think it would replay the cutscene. That's interesting. But yeah, they're kind of assholes usually. So I just wanted to, like, clarify. You need eye bags. It'll make you 1,000 times hotter. Look at the meme of Neko Doki with eye bags. I probably should do that. We're gonna be Lumi maxing soon. Hey, you're only 1,000 years old. It's a miracle the dementia hasn't kicked in already and you're not a chronic scam victim. Yeah. Listen, I keep telling people about time magic and then they don't understand. They just don't know that it exists anymore. I don't know about you, but if you needed a surefire way to kill me, you'd send an audio recording of my voice to me and my body will disintegrate like a breadstick into a super typhoon. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm obviously not... Well, I shouldn't say obviously. It's not like I'm a fan of my voice, but at the same time, when I'm like the most recent stream or short that was like, dude, why the hell is, like, the clown show always in Ray Dow's final area? I don't understand. Like, I've never seen a wyvern in my entire life that has had more fucking clown music playing at the end of the hunt than Ray Dow. I'm actually being 100% serious. Like, basically, in every other game, it's just not even a big deal. You're just like, oh yeah, final area, I guess we'll cap it or put down a trap early or something, and then it's like, no, Ray Dow, cue the fucking clown music. That shit had me dying. So anyways, my point is, if I were to put it in a very vague esoteric sense, you could say it's like the soul of the entertainment. It's the, please, I need attention. Please love me, I need attention. I need it so bad. I'm literally obsessed with attention. I'm like a... Oh. What's it? A rabbit? Rabbits work like that? If you do not love me, I might die. I'm like a rabbit. I will not disclose any other traits that I share with rabbits. So I don't know. That's what I want to do. So I guess if we're doing it, if we're going by your definition, Rue, it's kind of like it's a mix of being delusional and also having but yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to balance all of the things, I suppose. And I think the unfortunate reality of it is that it's probably going to involve, like, I say this every time, but it's like a cyclical, how do you say? It is a cyclical understanding that I should consider changing my schedule to match what I am capable of doing at any given moment. Right? Like, I technically have some degree of work responsibilities that I haven't done for, like, 2 weeks that I should probably do, that I've been kind of avoiding because there are other things that I'm avoiding. That probably means that I should only be here for 2 hours and then stop. The unfortunate thing about that, though, which I recognize, is that, first of all, I'm not on time all the time. So I genuinely feel bad when I am, like, late, because I understand that, like, there are people who want to be here and who want to show up for the stream. And then it's literally like, well, if you're saying that you're only going to be live for 2 hours, and then you're late for an hour, but then you're live for 2 hours, it's kind of like, how the fuck am I supposed to get on at the right time to watch your stream? You know what I mean? So I do feel bad about that. Funnily enough, today I woke up at 1 because my phone ran out of battery. Because I put on the Cyclothon 1 button to fall asleep to. And I was like, wait, I didn't put a sleep timer, which meant that my phone is just going and I ran out of battery. So I was like, oh, I could, like, go live. And it's like, wait, I can't go live because my phone needs to charge. So I just scheduled it for 2. Also, welcome, Hunter. So, I guess what I'm saying is I should get my shit together, but also I've been considering cutting a stream day, and I've been considering, I thought they already fell because there was so much debris. And probably making them shorter so that I can afford to make a couple of shorts, a Friday relatively longer form video, and then also have my work responsibilities and also continue working on this project. So, I don't know. The point is, it's like, I think that life, is this some kind of sick joke? I was gonna say, yeah, my life is like some kind of sick joke. Because I've been given basically infinite time, and I still can't manage it. Like, man, imagine if I had deadlines. That'd be fun. So, like the Goblin once said, they all attack me because they can't attack the truth. Yeah, I think that in general, like, we literally played the fallacy quiz, guys. Like, how should I say this? People have vibes, okay? Like, people have vibe checks. Like, they have a sense of right and wrong, based on, like, their moral compass, how they were taught, their social conditioning and stuff. Now, the thing is, that's really good that we have that, because, like, when you have to be agreeable with other people, like, if you need to be in a group of people, and you, like, live with them for a long period of time, like, until you die, it is good to understand the social behaviors, expectations, and moral compass of the people around you. At the same time, if there's someone who is not doing that around you, and yes, I'm basically making the, I'm basically trying to boil this down to, like, I don't have the right word for this, but it's like the social norms of your tribe, basically, right? Your people. Being agreeable with your people lets you build community. And people, if we are to assume that they are social beings, we want to make a community and be around other people. So, we have, you know, internalized social norms, emotions, feelings, etc. And when people don't do that, there's like the mechanism of judgment to get people to fall in line. Because we want people to be part of the same, you know, tribe moral compass, shared thoughts, emotions, feelings, whatever, so that we can all get along. The thing is, because you were never going to get like 4 billion fucking apes to agree on what moral compass they ascribe by, like, it would never be the same, realistically. People's vibe radar, vibe sensor for like what is right and what is wrong isn't exactly useful. Like, judgment is not really useful, if that makes sense. Hey, Ellie, welcome. Sorry, that threw me for a loop a little bit because this character's name used to be Elizabeth. So their nickname was Ellie. When I played them in RPG, just for clarity. So the point is, what I'm trying to say is that when people don't vibe, it doesn't, like, the purpose isn't to have a discussion or rhetorical understanding of each other's point, right? The point of your vibes don't match my vibes, we need to correct your behavior, is like the telos of a fallacy, or like someone making an emotional argument or whatever, has nothing to do with having an understanding dialogue with the person that you are talking to. It is about socially correcting the behavior that is not shared between two individuals. Right? Like, that is the difference. So, the thing that I have found to be relatively strong, which I apply sometimes, is sometimes valuable, sometimes not, is that I've understood that all my thoughts, feelings, conditioning, emotions, like internalized moral compass, is great for me. You know, I feel like it has done me what it has given me in life so far. Right? At the same time, there are other people who have had their own life experiences that are different than mine. So therefore, I cannot have the expectation that people will have the same internalized compass, thoughts, emotions, experiences, whatever, as me. So attempting to say that everybody's thoughts, experiences, emotions should be the same as mine and should be immediately understood or whatever, or like this is the social expectation, is literally the stupidest shit I could ever try to do in the entire world. Like, it's so dumb. Like, the dumbest thing you could possibly say is that you are going to take your moral compass and get 4 billion other apes to agree with you. That is not going to happen. So the best I can do is just try to understand. Because if I understand, then it's like, it's not that big of a deal. If there's a reason, it's like, yeah, whatever. Like, I can disagree on what the reason is, but at least there is a reason. You're not just yapping shit. Which, to be fair, just for the record, there are people who yap shit, and they, like, they literally lie. And then you go like, okay, well, again, you know, what is the reason for someone? Well, lying is literally a logical fallacy. But if they lied for some reason, it's like, well, what's the reason they lied, right? Like, what's the intention? Like, the lie doesn't matter as much. The lie matters for pragmatic purposes of, like, reality. Like, if you lied about a bank statement, that could cause problems to do pragmatically with the world. But it's like, well, what is the reason for the lie? Okay, well, you know, they just really have bad vibes with this person because they have different lived experiences and, like, they want to... Like, it's so foreign a concept to them that they would criticize a game that they like, for example. Like, that is a foreign concept to anybody. Because the way that they're supposed to show appreciation is by liking something and glazing it. then like, okay, well, there is a disconnect between how these two people function in real life and like the way that this person thinks that they're going to solve the problem is literally by lying. So it's like, okay, well, that makes sense. I disagree with it because my moral compass basically says you should like not lie whenever possible. Like, honesty is the best policy 99% of the time, except for maybe when you don't want to tell your friends that you're a VTuber. Right? But yeah, that was a long ramble that didn't make a whole lot of sense, but hopefully it made sense. The point is that when you say like they attack me because they can't detect the truth, is like there's still things wrong with this statement, right? Which is to say that like, well, what is the truth in this sense? Well, is it the truth that you have defined? Basically, that is a rhetorical device. Yeah. But also that, yes, maybe the reason why someone would fall back on personal attacks is that, like, they just don't really know how to express why they, like, you give them bad vibes. So what they're going to do is use their logical centers of their brain to try and make things up, but, like, the logic was flawed to begin with. Because the triggering to make the logic was emotional in nature. So... so they're just yapping shit, basically, is what I'm saying. But it's not a bad thing, necessarily. I mean, it is for a lot of reasons, but it's like, can you understand why that's not exactly surprising? It's not surprising. Who's surprised? Right? Smash me with your giant shield. I appreciate you, Cesar. I don't think I will do that. I'm just gonna go. Here we say in Mexico the reward of the asshole is to can himself real? Or is like to be real to himself? Is that what you're saying? Oh, to call himself real. Yeah, for sure. It's basically like, listen, like this is just how I see it. And like that it doesn't bother me. Right? Like when I see someone who basically goes like how would I say? I'm trying to find a good example, but I don't know. Let's say you felt extreme emotional discomfort, and then you're like, well, the way to get rid of that is to basically yell at people on Twitter. And then you reinforce that behavior over an extended period of time, and also all the companies are basically like, they have fucking tech engineers with billions of people worth of data to show you enough material such that you stay on the app. And it's tuned slightly for your own browsing habits, etc. Like, you're fucked. So I don't blame anybody. You know what I mean? I understand that there are lived experiences. Like, obviously, you need to write a lot of fan fiction. And I'm not suggesting that the fan fiction is 100% accurate, but part of, like, cognitive empathy is being able to, like, make a logical conclusion or realistic expectation for this other person based on what you might be able to discern or what your understanding of reality is. So it's literally just like what do you want? What do you want me to say? You want me to yell at people who are like angry at you over some like benign bullshit that they care about? It's like, no. I mean, they're just living their life, dude. What do you want me to say? I guess the only thing that bothers me personally is that, like, I think for me, like, I've kind of had it with feeling strong, intense emotions that fucking kick my ass, you know? Like, it's the worst. It sucks. And I'm just trying to figure out how to, like, live my life, you know? But overall, like, I don't have to deal with that shit. But the problem, so, sorry, this is what I was trying to say. The problem with that is that the thing that people care about is deltas in emotions, is a claim I'm going to make with absolutely no backing. But it's like the Gap Moe, like the Tsundere, the, you know, live streamer randomly saying, like, eat my ass with a bad dragon. Like, it do be like that. It's like, how do you be entertaining without doing that? Without being judgmental or playing into, like, being reactionary. The answer is you can. Just for the record. I was like, I'll give you the spoiler alert. You don't. Because to do so is probably to fight against all the shared social norms, etc. by, like, every other person who exists on the planet. You'd be very boring. So the journey is full circle. How do I escape suffering? Short answer. You don't. You just suffer until you don't. Unfortunately.
This thing's a trove of new data.
Oh, Carver Meal. Let's go. Anyways, was that boring enough? Was that boring enough that everybody clicked away? No smash? Let's go. Hey Gar, welcome. It's always satisfying to see someone play Gunlance. Yeah, I love Gunlance in this game, man. It's so good. Like, I don't know. Everything about Gunlance is so good this gen. Because I didn't play it in the previous generations. But just the perfect guarding, the visceralness of the Wyvern's Fire, it's just so good. It's so good. I really love how they, you know, they just took a design pass over it, you know what I mean? They were like, this weapon needs some love. Like, they need to, like, take all of the elements of it and just put it all together, and I think in this version they really nailed it. Wyvern's Fire, great. Wyvern Stake, great. Blasting, great. Shells, great. The only thing that I would complain about is that I want to use another lance that is not the Garkfeld lance. Please, God. Like, please, anything but the Garkfeld lance. You know, as a matter of fact, we're gonna change sets just because we can. We're gonna do 4 pieces Oshia because I hate everything. Which, by the way, we're using the squad lobby today. I determined that maybe one out of the 3 or 2 Monster Hunter streams will use the squad lobby. And then in the other ones, we'll probably use a normal lobby because I don't want to... I feel like that's a bit of a gap between people who maybe would want to play but can't play, is like the squad lobby, so... Can I polish your polearm? Sure, but you should be careful because, like, sometimes just a Wyvern's Fire comes out. Like, it just happens. Like, I can't really control it, so... You know, premature Wyvern's Fire, that makes sense. It's kind of... It's a bit of a condition, you could say. Oh, whoops, I quick started my bed. Hard to concentrate on whatever you were saying with that Odo mouth in my face. Yeah, that's fair. I was just yapping shit. Gunlance is really OP in Wilds, not gonna lie. I don't know if it's like OP, like actually.
Let's be on our way.
But it's very clear. The thing that I really like about Wilds, I've said this before, the thing that I really like about Wilds is that the weapons feel like they have a much more clear identity and game plan. Right? So a weapon like Lance, which probably... Okay, well, I wanted to sneak attack, but that's the shell button, so whoops. The game plan of each weapon is a lot more clear. Something like Lance in World, it's not super clear, like, how you're supposed to, like, utilize different aspects of the weapon to do more damage. Like, I think the best downtime attack, or whatever, on Lance was to do the charging thrust. So you would start the charging thrust and then immediately cancel it into the ending charge thrust. And that was like optimal DPS on knockdown. Which makes no fucking sense, right? Like, it's cool that that's the best damage, but it literally doesn't make sense. There were patches on Sword and Shield where the optimal DPS was to charging back hop into uppercut. And that's all you did. You did not use any other part of the weapon. You literally charging backstepped into uppercut. That's all you did. It made no sense. You have this Sword and Shield weapon that has like this long string of attacks, and like it has this basher attack. It has the perfect flurry, the flurry rush, the perfect nut, whatever it's called. So it's just not clear, man, what you're supposed to be doing. But in this game, I think it's a lot more obvious. Like, doing full bursts is good. You, like, charging up your Wyvern's Fire is good. Doing your full burst into Wyvern's Fire is good. So it makes a lot more sense. I never understood how this weapon worked, not gonna lie. Hammer and Greatsword are best for me. Yeah, I guess Hammer's a little bit... I don't know if I understand Hammer too much. But Greatsword has, like, a lot of flow to it now. Right? So anyway, sorry, my overall point was I don't think things are broken. I don't think things are OP. I think it's just a lot more clear how to be, like, optimal. Or not even just optimal, but it's a lot more clear how to be, like, reasonably sufficient at your weapon. Like, there's no obscure DPS combo that's, like, the back hop. Like, the only thing you do is back hop. Like, because that makes no sense. But there's still, like, little tricks and stuff. Dual blades are broken. Are they? Always need to sharpen them. You know, you're actually right. You're super right. You're actually so right about that. That's crazy. Oh, that's the thing that I needed to do, is I need to put Master's Touch on my dual blade set. Sorry, the reason why I thought about it was because dual blades also have that thing where, like, their game plan is very well defined and very clear. It's like, react to the monster, react to the monster and dodge, and spam Demon Dance, or Demon Dance. And press, don't just Demon Dance, do all of the Demon Dances. Do Demon Dance 1A, 1B, then 2A, 2B. And you want to know how you do that combo? You press right trigger. That's what you do. You start it, and then you press right trigger until it ends. That's how you do it. Dual blade is always your stamina versus the sharpness. I don't even know if it has stamina problems now. Oh my goodness. I don't know if Dual Blades has stamina problems anyway, because Constitution is a 1-slot gem, so it's very easy to get enough Constitution. And also, that when you were demon dancing, it is not consuming stamina. My understanding. Like, it's not consuming a large amount of stamina. You will probably be able to dodge while using demon dance. Oy. Sharpness management, though, is definitely a problem. Which is why I think I wanted to put Master's Touch on my dual blades. Because that probably will help a lot with sharpness management. Alright. Doot. Oh.
These things explode me data.
Man, this carver meal thing is really popping off. But yeah, Gar, are you playing right now? Do you want to like do some hunts, or you just vibing? We currently have we're currently in our squad room, so you would need to send in a squad request. But would love to have you if you're around and want to do some stuff. The new defensive options feel really good in comparison to World. Yes, for sure. Like all the perfect guarding and perfect evading stuff. So bow and dual blades have perfect evading, and yeah, the weapon that cared about perfect blocking, kind of not really, honestly, was Lance. Lance had a counter thrust, but yeah.
I was given a message for you.
I have work to do. Can't. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Was just wondering. Just open question. It's all good. Let's go to... I want to use... I haven't played bow in a while, I guess. But I do want to try that thing on dual blades with... Do I have Master's Touch? Is that a 3-slot? Master's Touch is a 3-slot. Prevents your weapon from losing sharpness during critical hits. I think that is what I'm looking for. And then this will just do... I don't know which one's better, crit element or crit boost. So we're just going to use crit boost and assume that that's better. But maybe it's not. Feeling rewarded for dodging or a well-timed block is nice. Yeah, and I think what Wilds did is they just made it more explicit, basically. Like, they made it clear when you do a perfect dodge and stuff like that. Whereas in World, like, you could still perfect dodge. I guess you weren't really rewarded for perfect blocking. But...
Yes.
Perfect dodging was already... Well, not perfect dodging. You didn't get a separate animation. That's the difference. You didn't get, like, a separate animation. But you could still evade through things. You could argue easily with, like, evasion up, stuff like that. But now it's very clear what you get, so... Often see the triple-digit HRs using Sword and Shield. The Sword and Shield and Wilds... Same as good, like in World. I mean, I play Sword and Shield. I think Sword and Shield is good. I don't know, like, what the axis of good is here. Like, where did you see this? Like, triple digit as in, like, live streamers, or triple digit as in, like, people you see in public lobbies? Like, what is the sample here? Because I would have a speculation if it was live streamers. And then I would say that if it's just in public lobbies, I mean, maybe you just see a lot of Sword and Shield players. It's kind of random. I like Sword and Shield. I played it in World. I played it in Rise for the Shoryugeki, spicy Shoryugeki. I don't think, like, the playstyle's kind of the same. Like, you're trying to do your spinning Reaper attack. If you have an extended opening, you can spinning Reaper into the plunging thrust or whatever. And then sometimes you can do the flurry rush on big knockdown, or I guess under certain openings. So like, I guess perfect block also makes it quite a bit better. Like the shield attack, the block and do an attack means that you can just do a bunch of attacks and still have access to perfect block, which is quite good. So. Yeah, exactly. So, I understand what you're saying, Unicorn, and basically, the point of dodging in this game is a lot more clear for the purposes of, like, advancing the game plan of your weapon. Same thing with Walker. So on Gun Lance, you can do a quick full burst out of Perfect Block. So that's important, and, like, it makes sense why you're trying to Perfect Block something. Whereas blocking in something like World, you know, how ethereal is the advantage of gaining some frames on blocking a small attack so that you can get an extra poke shell in? Right? That's not as flashy as I literally get a full burst when I... You know, the reward you get for, like, sticking on the monster, getting your perfect evades and perfect blocks is a lot more in this game. Which is great. That's awesome. Right? And I think it comes from a place where the devs understand, like, the devs know that the correct, like, I say correct, but I guess I mean more like the way that the devs believe that a high-level Monster Hunter player will play Monster Hunter is that they will attempt to dodge, block, and otherwise parry the monster to have the most amount of tempo on it as possible. They already know this. This has been the case for, like, several generations of Monster Hunter. They already know that this is the intended high-level game. It's just now, since they made it at a system level, for every weapon, they have systematically gone through all of them and gone, how is this weapon going to engage with, like, the defensive options in the game? Like, how is it going to do those things? They even gave Hammer a fucking sidestep, right? So they know, right? They just explicitly designed for it this time instead of implicitly designed. Where, like, your hunt will go significantly better if you choose to iframe or guard more things in World than you choose to kite things. You will simply do the quests faster and more proficiently. They expect you to do that. But in this game, when you can do that, you're popping off. Well, I mean, maybe not getting hit by a rock, but... Oh, is it already dying? I don't see the skull. Maybe a bit premature on that one. Now it's right, perhaps. Do. So yeah, I mean, I think Wild is great. It's like so many systems are just a lot more refined, and they're like, again, they're treated at a system design level, which is important. There was a white bug on the map that I confused for a skull. That's fair. Reasonable. Alright, how many more optionals have we got? How are we looking?
Come on over.
Right.
Not forgetting anything?
Dual blades on Rathalos is the classic. The classic.
I was given a message for you.
What you said I agree with, and it's a good way of wording it. Yeah, yeah. It's just, it's nice because I think that there's a bit of an issue, I suppose, and we discussed this last time with Assassin's Creed Shadows, where, like, design and design principles are good. Generally, they're good observations and they're good things to keep in mind. But when you go too hard on it, things can feel formulaic. I think that Wilds is a really good example of actually thinking about the design and being like, hey, every weapon needs to have good defensive options. Every weapon wants to have a clear game plan that they're working towards. And that is going to define the playstyle. And they're all things that the weapon wants to be doing. Like, of course dual blade players want to dodge things. Of course dual blade players want to, like, be mashing Demon Dance when they have the gauge for it. So they observed, they understood what the fun thing about the weapon was, designed for it so that it could fit within the game, all relatively equal to each other. Everybody has a playstyle and defensive options, all those things. And it's designed for. It feels designed for. Like, it feels like there was a lot of thinking that went into answering those questions. What are their defensive tools? How are those going to work? How does it assist their gameplay? Like, what is their end goal, gameplay style, whatever.
Hope you find something useful.
It was a lot more fuzzy in previous Monster Hunter games. That doesn't mean it's bad, but it's pretty modern design to have, like, this degree of not accuracy, but, like, it's not as fuzzy anymore, basically. And that's nice. It's nice. It feels very polished and fun to play. Clarity is good. Yeah. I think that there's an argument to be made for less clarity can also be good. As, like, I'm just stating the counter argument because, like, some people will say, oh, but I liked it when it was fuzzier, or, like, I liked less clarity so that the emergent gameplay... Yeah, it's kind of like Yellow Paint. It's a little... Like, because it's not level design related, it's a little bit... The concept in and of itself is more fuzzy, funnily enough, because it is not in level design. But yeah, some people want less clarity. I think that finding the balance between how much clarity you want to include in your system is simply a decision you have to make. And I appreciate the balance that they struck in this game, of how much clarity they wanted and how much is a little bit fuzzy. So, it's cool. Wilds is great. It was very good. I can't wait to die to our tempered Raydell at the end of the month. No! Oh god. Can you relax, Rathalos? My brother. I'm just trying to get out of the way and heal. Okay. Well, I was kind of asking for that. I was sticking out my gap for the Rathalosler? For the Rizzler. Is that... That means, like, really old, right? Ah. If it's not the infinite passage of time. How could you do this to me? Wait, where did my cat go? It looked like it was dropping a thing on me, and then it just didn't happen. That was cool. It is so nice to fight against Rathalos. I don't know. Something about it. So nice to just dodge perfectly through like their dopey ass tail sweep that is like the most telegraphed and easy to dodge move ever. It's just, I don't know, it's just satisfying. Tap it. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I managed to crack every armor set and all one of each Soshia weapon. Nice! Nice, nice. Wait, is it dead? Wait, did we kill it before it... That's so funny. So it fell into the trap, and I already tranked it twice, but it died. That's so funny. Yeah, congratulations, Mugen. We are currently clearing optional quests today. I put the layered armor grind on hold a little bit. Bloodlust insatiable. My lust is insatiable when fighting against the Rathalos. That's stupid. That was a stupid thing, stupid words coming out of my stupid mouth. Alright. Can't wait until we get into low rank and it's just gonna be like jam, slam, slam, jamming. But yeah, we're holed up in the old lobby, the squad lobby. I just want to clear all the optional quests. So that is what I'm currently doing.
Not getting anything?
Maybe we'll need to fight a Zoshia sometime today. Do I need to eat? It doesn't say that I have a meal thing, so I guess I do gotta eat. Road to 100 of each monster hunted now. True? True, true. Yeah, I have no idea where we're at in regard to that. No, have you gotten all of the crowns yet? Have you done crown hunting? That's something that I want to do eventually. I'm going to depart. You've already hunted all the crowns? Damn! You are going zoomer. I was gonna say zoomies, zooming, and then ended up on zoomer. You're a zoomer, Mugen! You're a zoomer. Square bracket derogatory. Awful. Terrible. You're zooming, my man. That's what I was trying to say.
A supply shipment's come in. Hope you find something useful.
Yeah, I still gotta do some crown hunting. Yeah, it'll be nice to do like just like a walk around. I wanted to do the armor farming first because you'll probably run into a gold crown or two by just simply hunting and doing investigations, but for whatever the remainder are, I want to just like go out into the field and binocular at a bunch of monsters, so. Hammer's kind of fun, but I think they're all ugly besides the ones that look like axes. Well, you just don't like flat surfaces, do you? Oh, please. I don't know what I want to mention that I think is wild, by the way. So, I think it is very interesting that, like, at the start of the stream, there was the person offering their services, right? But there was the person, like, almost immediately after that who was like, well, what kinds of games do you play? Presumably they were going to run the same bit. I don't want to be too cynical, because who knows, maybe they were just wondering what I played. But it felt like they were running the same... the same script that I was just laughing to myself a little bit, because I was clearly in the middle about yapping about some random shit, and oh, I pressed the evade button. Clearly I was in the middle of yapping about something and they were not commenting on it at all, so I just thought that was funny. I think I won 100% of the game in like 150 hours. I was very lazy with it. Now I'm at 200. Yeah, I think we're still farming later on here, so... Use what it is. Oh. Oh, come on, man. I'm just trying to get in there. How am I supposed to look at your eyes when I'm trying to get between those thighs? That person does indeed have illustration, rigging, 2D, 3D animation in the bio. Nice. I'm here to offer my services. It's like, I don't know. It's probably because I don't advertise it on maybe question mark. Thoughts, prayers, etc. But I think almost every single commission that I've ever done has been through, like, basically recommendation. If it was you, you'd be here to offer your surfaces. That's not incorrect. However, they're really expensive. They are expensive surfaces. You want to touch these surfaces? That's going to be at least... Has got to be at least 10,000. God, that meme is going to live in my head rent-free forever. I just can't. You want these surfaces? Got to be at least 10,000. It's like Pocket Mirror. Are you Mirror Pocket? I see myself in a library card. Oh, what even hit me, dude? Man, Master Touch doing a little less than I thought it would. What's the other one that's not Master's Touch? It's the, like, just Razor Sharp, I think. I wonder if Razor Sharp is better than Master's Touch. Because I don't know what my crit chance is. I think I didn't bring traps. If you want to grab it. You can also kill it if you want. Up to you. Nice. I was like, I'm not the one who has the traps, so like if you you want to axe that shit and kill it, you know, by all means. Doshaguna. Sorry, I know what you were trying to say, but I did read that the first time and I was like, what do you mean spare tome? Like on a book? On your Patreon? On your what is your huh? Time. You use a book for stuff. Reasonable. True, real, based. Based, dope, super lit. What was the other thing? It's not Master's Touch, it is Razor Sharp. I'll try out Razor Sharp. Razor Sharp. Oh, and ooh. There's Razor Sharp and Dragon. Oh, that's the other way around, though. 50% chance of no sharpness loss. The other one is 80% chance on crit for no sharpness loss. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how things work. I don't know how crit chance works. What even is my crit chance on this? Probably bad. Gore 2 gives crit chance on recovery from antivirus. Human info. Skill info. Why doesn't it tell me what it does? Doesn't it do something? Or is it on coalescence that it does it? It's not just coalescence though. You get bonuses when you recover from it, or is that only 4-piece core? And against large monsters. Did they change this? Was this like just recently changed? Hold on a second.
Hello.
Were there patch notes that I just didn't read? No. Whatever. I just don't know what my crit chance is right now. As all.
Yes.
Okay, now we're on to small monsters. Ooh, and this Gypsaros. This one's gonna be like 2 seconds. Go beat up some Guardian Sacrets. I wonder if I have an optional after you beat all the optionals. That's usually what they do.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Beep. I really appreciate how the Guardian Sacrets have, like, they're a small monster, right? So you're like, oh, how much care can really be put into a small monster? But they have the little, like, wing flap open into the, like, the slam dunk move, which I think is really cool. It's cool that they have that. Gypsros, and then we're gonna be into low rank, which is very funny.
Come on over.
It's gonna be very funny to be fighting things in low rank. What is your favorite book? Does Dojinshi count? Even if the answer to that question is yes, I'm not answering the question. Oh wait, we also have Hirabami. Do picture books count? I'm gonna be honest, like I'm really not much of a reader. I've yeah. I don't know. I just don't like it's probably some mix of like, you know, the existential dread that I get from sitting still and not doing anything. And also that there was a lot of value placed on reading when I was younger. And I never wanted to do it. So it's a mix of definitely not ADHD. That's the meme. Seriously, like actually. The existential dread of standing still and people saying reading is important or you'll be stupid. That makes me not like reading books. Or at least has set the conditions such that it is not, it's not the media that I appreciate so much. I do actually, though, like, it's, some people say they want to read more. I think I want to eventually one day when I'm comfortable and have the time. Right? And that's the problem, right? Is I kind of have this huge fucking massive ass roadblock in front of me called being safe. Like being comfortable and safe. If I had the time, you know, I shouldn't say safe, but like, you know, that would imply that I'm in danger, but I'm not necessarily in danger, but not exactly comfortable. So when I get the time for my brain to slow down and do some stuff, I think I would want to learn to appreciate reading for what it is. I just don't think that is something I'm going to do at the moment. Excuse me. I guess if you ask me what game I liked for narrative reasons, that's actually a game that I want to go back and play, by the way, which I have not gotten the opportunity to. But I want to replay. That'd be like a good. I think that'd be like good for like a good reading stream. Flaris dramatically reads all of the scan visor entries to you in Metroid Prime. Recording to logbook. I want to go back and play Metroid Prime and like actually read all of the lore. But yeah, for including like manga, I guess Spice and Wolf is good, but that's because I like Spice and Wolf, you know? Oh, I still didn't restock traps because I'm stupid. What other books? I was gonna say, does my tonal harmony text count as reading? Did that count as reading? The study of counterpoint and traditional harmony. Does reading sheet music count as reading a book? Oh my god. Oh, Diva's performing. Hello, Diva. Cut yourself now. I should put fireworks on here. I guess I really like my big yellow book of jazz standards. Yeah, exactly. That's fair. Does that count as reading? Yeah. But I don't know. I think it's been a thing in my life pretty consistently that I wish I could understand reading. Like, the joy of reading. Because I feel like my circumstances really did not put me in a good spot to enjoy reading. Coupled with my current life situation, I genuinely feel like if I'm not doing something, I'm dying. So, I mean, you're always dying. It doesn't really matter. But, like, I definitely feel like, I don't know. Nothing will trigger my existential dread more than sitting down and reading a book, is what I'm gonna say. Some books are fun is all there is to it, but you experience other things instead, so it's not that big of a deal. That is fair. I appreciate you saying that. A book that I've been recommended to read is, Dune. And I listened to a little bit of the start of the audiobook of Dune, and I thought it was very interesting. Maybe one day I will read Dune, if I can find the time and the joy within myself to do it.
I was given a message for you.
Yeah, I think the thing that I really liked about it was literally like the first chapter, like the first 2 chapters or something of Dune. And it was like, put your hand in the box or whatever, right? Now again, I don't know anything about Dune or whatever. Like, I basically know nothing, but they were like, put your hand in the box, and it's like, damn, this shit sucks. Suffering, you could even call it. And it's like, okay, well now it can you can remove your hand from it, whatever. And then there was nothing. It's like this did not invoke any injury or whatever or something. It's like, yep, that's fucking real shit. Let me tell you, that is the. Has anyone said any realer shit ever in their entire life? Then put your hand in the box. Ow, that hurts. Just kidding. Your subjective experience is not reality. That's fucking crazy, dude. That blew my mind.
I heard from
That somebody wrote that in a book. Which, to be fair, I'm not saying that that's, like, crazy to have put in a book. It's crazy that a friend of mine was reading Dune, told me to then read Dune. Wow. Like, the overlap of those things happening was surprising to me. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. True, real based. Dope, super lit. Okay. Saros. What book do you think is good? So that I can add it to my list of books that I will read never, but Maybe I will. Who knows?
Lagumu ochale, subinbi.
True. What is the premise?
The guild sent us supply items.
What are the Sparks notes on this one? I guess I can just look it up. I guess actually the closest thing to passive, well, reading isn't passive, but like non-goal oriented entertainment media. Basically not video games. That's what I'm trying to say. The story-based, non-goal-based entertainment media that I watched was like, I watched bad movies when I was younger, and then I also watched anime. Oh, actually, you know what's one thing that I really liked, that I appreciated a lot, and I think, who was it that watched it recently? I think I saw Nova watched it, maybe? I could be completely talking out of my ass. But, so, okay. Back when I was more of a dude bro debate me guy, like a lot more, and I still struggle with this a lot, honestly, is that when someone says like, oh, I really like a thing, I'm very contrarian about it. Or like there's definitely a gut instinct to say no, that thing is bad. That I fight against all the time. I'm making it way more dramatic than I think it is, but basically one friend of mine was a big fan of the show Fooly Cooley. I really liked that show. It was very important to them when they were growing up. To which, after watching Fooly Cooley, I could go out on a limb and say that I didn't necessarily like it that much. I think I kind of stand by that today. Where, like, kind of the themes in it just, like, weren't, I don't know. Like, the world is dull. I need someone to, like, sort of take me out of the boringness of like my childhood where I do not understand anything, basically. I don't have any traps. So, is this gonna work? Oh, well, if I miss, it's not gonna work. That might have worked actually if I hit it and pulled it immediately. So I wasn't a huge fan of the idea that like the drollness of your day-to-day life would be completely solved by some random stranger giving you a boner, basically. And then there was like the scarecrow scene, which I thought was cool. Like, it was very artsy and it made me feel weird emotions that were not necessarily in totality all the things that were happening on screen. The externalization of the self, I suppose, kind of interesting. But the point is, this is like a weird tangent to get to the place where I'm trying to go to, but my point is I just like didn't enjoy the show. And I think the problem was that there was a lot of ego involved, where it's like, oh, well, do you get it? Like, do you understand it? And it's like, I think I get it to an extent. It's just not really themes that I care about. I don't really care about the way it's presented and stuff like that. I guess one of the other things that I cited at the time, I don't know if it's generally how I feel or whatever, but the idea that, you know, a lot of the conflict of the character was about being a kid and not understanding, maybe. Whereas I felt like sometimes like high expectations put on you is kind of the opposite of that, where instead of things being unknown and like getting the chance for the world to be dull and to not understand things, it's that like you're forced to understand things and you don't get the opportunity to be asking these questions at all. Like you're shoved so fast along the way that you're not even given the opportunity to be like, wow, sex kind of weird, innit? You know? So I didn't resonate with the themes. But one of the things that was said in it, or that one of the things that's commonly cited was that it's like it's a show that changes when you get older. And I guess I didn't believe that this was a thing. Basically, I was like, I can't really see a world. Maybe in line with the fact that, you know, it was rushed along, need to... it's funny and ironic that I feel anything but rushed nowadays. I feel rushed, but not rushed at all. I guess I just didn't believe that paradigm existed because of the fact that my opinions did not change for a very long time. So seeing something from a different lens maybe wasn't the most obvious or apparent to me. So I'm going somewhere with this. I just need to remember where I'm going. Let me like focus for all of 2 seconds. But a show that did this. Okay, that's where I was going. A show that did this for me, maybe not recently, but I appreciated that Nova, who again commented on watching the show Toradora, fairly dated now, I would say. Even on my rewatch a number of years ago, it already felt kind of dated. Like, dude, the sound effects are so loud in that show, it's really funny. But a character that definitely changed for me was the character Ami, who she also commented on being like, oh yeah, this character actually finished their arc. Like, she was mad about it, and then it was like, oh wait, no, she was just, like, the character was just going through an arc, and then they finished that thing or whatever, but, like, she's a fashion model or something, so she had a stalker. And also, the premise of her arc was that she was kind of forced to be, what is the term I'm looking for here? She had to rely on herself. She was, like, a transfer student, fashion model. He was like, okay, yeah, like, go like do high school, finish that, but also you have a job, and also like you have to take care of yourself in your apartment by yourself. So the point is, that arc, I appreciate it a lot more when it's like, oh, it's hard to take care of yourself, basically. And if you don't take care of yourself, like, it's hard to feel that responsibility of taking care of yourself and not really knowing how to do that, and like, maybe you know it's not good for you and your mental's like kind of in the trash and stuff like that. And then the main character is like, you should really take care of yourself, you know, like, I don't know if this is good for you. Like for real, for real. And I think that the thing that felt good about watching that character's arc again and then kind of getting it later was that... I'm sorry that this thought is so incoherent, by the way, but it's like, it's hard for me to express that, like, it's hard when you know you're struggling, you feel like you're struggling, you can tell that you're struggling, but everybody thinks you are put together. And I think that that is definitely a theme that is prevalent in today's society, because we have so much outward-facing, like such an outward-facing mask that basically assumes that everybody is doing fine, because it's important to socially posture that you're doing fine. And I think that that character's arc is basically the epitome of that, where if you reach out to someone who's like, you know, has their shit together, like everyone struggles in one way or another, but particularly for someone who like had a lot of responsibility put on them, and then they were basically shoved out to the world to be like, yeah, go do your very famous fashion career and take care of yourself and whatever, to be like, hey, are you okay? And also, like, maybe consider taking care of yourself. I don't know, it was very profound when I watched that the second time, because it's like, yeah, man, she's just like me for real, for real. Minus the budding acting career or fashion magazine, whatever, etc. But basically, I thought I would watch it and it would be all the same, and it certainly was not all the same. I think actually most of the characters, I didn't realize how naive my first watch of it was, I suppose. And that isn't to say that the art is grand or anything like that. It's just simply my frame of reference in my mind interpreted it in one way, but each character actually had quite a bit of an arc that I didn't maybe necessarily give it credit for. Show is relatively dated though, I don't know. I feel like it just feels so goofy watching it now. The days, I imagine the older Spice and Wolf feel similar, but just dated show. Oh, do I have earplugs on this? How do I trigger Counter-Strike? No! The pain! Oh. That's lucky. Oh, no. Oh, right, I think this set is missing Quick Sheath. I keep forgetting to equip it. Not that that would have saved me there, but, like, every time I do the sheath, I keep thinking, like, oh, it's gonna be really fast, and then it, like, really is not. I watched Darker Than Black as a kid and thought it was cool, but really understood things differently as an adult. Yeah, and, you know, I think to give myself some, the word's not credit, slack, whatever. Like, obviously, part of the reason why I thought that, you know, my opinions basically didn't change, and also that, like, I understood everything, and obviously the interpretation of a piece of media wouldn't change over time, because you already know everything, was clearly, like, very clearly a circumstance of, like, my upbringing. Like, duh, obviously. So... it's interesting. It's interesting, and I'm happy that I was able to re-experience a piece of media that felt important to me at one point in time in my life, and then it changed a little bit when I saw things differently. So the entirety of the story was supposed to be that I didn't believe that existed, and then it happened with a show that I liked. I still don't like Fooly Cooly though. Maybe I should watch it again. Maybe I'll finally understand it now that my frontal lobes have developed. Truly, I will understand it with a great degree of understanding, and I will understand it. Oh, man. You need 1 million IQ to understand... I don't even know what, like, ridiculous conclusion I can make. Oh, this is a low rank. I guess I don't have to do this. That's fine, though. Fun, it's part of the ritual. I hope I have all the optional quests, by the way, because, I just don't even know if I have them.
Come on over.
Right.
I have so many low rank ones to do still. Yep. Upbringing? Is that, like, not a word? Did I imagine it? Did I hallucinate it? That is a word. Okay. Why did you say it? Or did I just not notice that you typed it in chat before where it was contextually relevant? Very important word for the development of people. Unfortunately, it can be said, but that's just like... Yep. Certainly is. I still deal with the consequences of it to this day. It is very unlucky. Like all the... I don't know. It's paradoxical, right? In some sense. I think that I guess I'm trying to find a good anchor or ground to be saying the point that I don't really know. So instead I'm just gonna say things out for my brain until it makes sense. Damn, am I gonna die to a low rank monster? Because that's really funny. I just keep forgetting to restock. Yeah, it's like, why do you feel the need to, or why do I feel the need to, like, make it seem like I understand the problem with absolute clarity. And of course, I'm the smartest person to go to for the job and the solution. And then I will actually solve problems, and actually do solutions, and things will, I will offer great value to the people that I apply myself to. But at the same time, I will feel like an imposter because of imposter syndrome. It's like, I kind of wish, you know, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I wish I could just not give a single shit and just do my work and not fucking care. But that's probably gonna take a really long time, I would guess. Don't think that's going away anytime soon. Come on. You're smarter than spending your time on the internet trying to be a live streamer. Don't be stupid. Do something worth your talents, you dumbass. What is wrong with you that you have all of these abilities that you don't want to use, that you want to use for this dumb shit? How are you going to survive? Like damn true real. You know what? You right. You right. You right. You right though. What are having abilities for if not to enjoy life? Well, you know, pragmatic issues like not starving. Stuff like that. We're working on that one, guys. We're trying our best.
I was given a message.
How many more optionals do I have to do? I have one. Spread those wings. Really thought that one was saying something else. Really thought that one was saying something quite different. Really thought that one was saying spread those cheeks, legs, something. Spread that something else, you know. Not quite.
Just give me the word if you decide you want your pallet goes up. We received supply items. Don't let them go to waste.
Yeah, we can go giga esoteric if we want. If we truly want, but... I don't have to carve these. Surely we can complete all these optionals. I guess I don't even know if these are all the optionals, to be fair. Because there might be some for the small monsters that I just haven't unlocked because I didn't do that. I'll probably, like, clear them offline or something. But I did want to take the time to do this because, to be fair, I don't think I've ever 100%ed the optionals in the other Monster Hunter games, which... Again, I was never really given an excuse to do it, so I'm glad that streaming gives me an excuse to play Monster Hunter forever. Looks like we have, oh my god, all of the small monster quests still. Jeez. Jeez. Sorry, I guess I could be waiting for you. Have you done all the optional quests yet, Unicorn? Like, do you actually need these for clears and I should not be, like, doing these immediately and immediately clearing them? Or are you just, like, tagging along for fun? You don't need to wait? Okay. It's just because we're getting into the low rank quests, and I know that these go by, like, very, very fast. So, as seen by the previous hunt, it's like we might have been finished the hunt before it even... before you even had time to join the quest, so... This is a medium monster, though, or a large monster, I suppose, so... Also, I keep using the frickin' EI stance to change directions when I don't need to. It's very hard to undo that habit. Now I think it's just small monsters. It's like Krenadath and then each of the different areas. Just speedrun these ones.
Come on over.
Yes.
We're just hunting bugs. We're hunting boogs.
You have everything? A supply shipment's coming. Hope you find something useful.
Please, please get off the wall. Please. Do-do-do-do-do. We're getting close. We're getting close. We're almost done. At least the ones that I have. I really hope I'm not just randomly missing any. I wonder if I'm going to get anything. I think it'd be cool if I got something. Just to confirm that it's done would be nice. But... the freaking like loading screens and opening the menu takes longer than it takes to kill 6 Crenodath. Cranodanks? Cranodanks, yeah. K-dash. K-daths. That joke doesn't really work. Unfortunately not, I guess. What is a K-dash? You want to explain the joke to me so that I can continue not being funny? But at least I'll understand it. It won't be funny, but at least I can go like, ha 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 ha. The concept of that is hilarious. K, read as A-dash, is a King of Fighters character, but nobody would read K as dash. I see. It's the apostrophe. I was trying to figure out what you were saying by K is the same as K dash, and it's like, no, it's the apostrophe. You didn't even say it right? Well, how am I supposed to say it? Well, I don't understand. Capostrophe? Catastrophe? Like, what is the... what are we doing here? Oh my goodness, these things are so far away. Are you gonna kill them before I even get there? Maybe? You got it? Kadash? Is it Kadash? Kadash? Capostrophe? Which one was it? Ketchup? I don't think I got it. I genuinely... K, the letter, dash. So it's K the letter. K, their title is the letter dash. K dash. Four more quests.
We received supply items. Don't let them go to waste.
Three more. 3 more quests. 3 more. Small monster quests.
Come on over.
Right.
Ugh, Vespoids. Man, I hate Vespoids. They were the worst humpling in Monster Hunter 1. I guess in, like, every game, I don't know. The Vespoids were very accurate, I guess, is the thing to note. They were very accurate, and the paralysis proc was, like, very often. So the amount of times you would get Vespoid stung and paralyzed and then killed was not 0. I guess also in every other quest, like, there were egg delivering quests. Oh my god, wait. Actually, you know what? I think we're not going to finish every optional quest today. Because I think if you deliver an egg, it gives you an egg delivery quest. And I think there's one for, like, each area, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to have to check. Because I remember my one friend was looking into it. I don't remember if that's actually the case. But it might be that there's transportation quests. That you only get if you transport a thing once. Do you know Unicorn? Have you tried? Flower egg delivery? Okay, like... But you can get armor skills that make you a pro transporter. So you can be a professional egg delivery person.
Yes.
Nah, but knowing the price of eggs right now, you couldn't afford mine. Stupid. Just stupid. So stupid. Literally dumbest shit I've ever said in my entire life. I've not tried the egg thing? Okay. Sounds good. Tried once, but got stuck. Yeah, it's like... I'm assuming you probably unlock one, so we'll finish these, and then maybe Wednesday we're gonna spend 7 hours just trying to fucking deliver a stupid-ass egg.
Just give me the word if you decide you want your Palico's help.
I should make myself bald for that stream.
Items.
The egg deliveries. Stupid. Stupid, it's dumb. Why do I say words? They're so dumb. Yeah, that's not good. That's probably bad. We're gonna not... I think we're gonna cease that right there. We're gonna stop that. We're gonna stop hammer time. We're gonna not do that one. Yeah. Jeez. How many quests were there left? One more after this? How much do I have to donate for you to draw this? What the fuck? It's gotta be at least 10,000, you know. Jesus Christ. Oh, whoops, this is not what I wanted to do. It's gotta be at least 10,000. That's what I'm gonna go with. do not interpret that in any other way. I genuinely don't want to. I don't think I would do that. I think that's where I go, yeah, I'm good. I'll pass. 10,000 yen. Got it. Christ. Yeah, I don't have too many lines, but I do have some of them.
Just give me the word if you decide you want your paladin's help.
Besides, I have too many things to work on. It is funny how it's like I filled my time, right? I was like, ooh, I wanna practice a bunch of art, so I'll do proxies for this Geist deck, and then I'm like, cool. I don't think I'm gonna make 76 more Geist pictures. I'm good. Well, okay, so, alright, well, you know, YouTube is now going to hate this stream forever, but it's fine because we're ending soon, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, the Papa YouTube isn't gonna care about me ranting about this for the last, like, 2 seconds of the thing. There is a bird lady in, interspecies reviewers, who has art that has to do with eggs. Because she's a bird, so that makes sense. But I'm just saying that I'm like, you know, okay, all right, you know, that does exist. That sure does exist, doesn't it? Yeah, no check mark for completing everything. That's too bad. But there's, oh, wait, there's one more. Wait. Damn it, but I was supposed to do the egg rant and then leave. Hold on. Hold on a second.
Commencing quest by order of the guild.
Last one.
Shipments come in. Hope you find something useful.
I never realized that roar sounds like a fucking liquefy filter. Like whenever they liquefy the video footage and they go Alright, now is it gonna give me a blue check mark? Now let's see if it goes, you finished everything that you had in the optional quest tab. I need it. I need the somewhat amount of validation from the check mark. It doesn't give it. Damn! No! But at least we've checkmarked all of the quests that are in here right now. I'm pretty sure there's going to be like an egg delivery quest. Thank you. But that's going to be it for today. Damn. 2.5 hours went by pretty fast.
Got everything you need.
Okay. So, a little bit of a shorter one today. As I don't know. I want to have longer streams, but I feel like I shouldn't. So, that's going to be it for today. If you are still here, I'm going to say, hey, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support, as always. We'll go back to farming some layered armor and stuff Wednesday, Friday. And I will see you all next time. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye.